Welcome back to the 30th Annual National Tractor Pulling Championships here at Bowling Green, Ohio. 7,200-pound modified tractors. What's a modified tractor? Hey, it's multi-engines. It can be turbines. It can be blowers. It can be, well, just about anything. Allison aircraft engines. You never can tell what's going to show up in a modified tractor. And boy, oh boy, have we got them waiting in the wings for you tonight. We've got ARFONS. We've got the Banner Brothers. We've got the Martin Brothers. We've got the Irish Challenger. Anybody, just anybody, and modified tractor pulling is here at Bowling Green because this is the 30th anniversary. All right, first tractor in the 7,200-pound modified class tonight. RODALYN KNOX out of Weir, New Hampshire. She's ready to come pulling right now here with the Sassy Massey, I'll tell you. RODALYN KNOX is a country girl. RODALYN, her second hook since she's had some major surgery here this year. So hopefully she's going to be doing well here tonight at Bowling Green. RODALYN KNOX, the country girl, out of Weir, New Hampshire. And for RODALYN KNOX, 290 and 3, 290 and 3. Good run for the lady out of Weir, New Hampshire. Up next from Fort Wayne, Indiana, it'll be Judy KNIPSTEIN driving her ARCOLA engine-prepared machine as she comes to the line. One of the top chasers on the national tour right now, Judy KNIPSTEIN. Always tough with this 4-engine tractor out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. So let's see what happens to Judy tonight here at Bowling Green. Man, this is a tough field. Let's see if she can handle it. The Kelly Chevrolet ARCOLA engine service had a little bit of problem. And full distance, 269 and 5. She's got a lot of fuel coming down the left side of that motor over there, but she made a good, strong run. 269 and 5 for KNIPSTEIN. Up next will be Steve Bollinger out of Stonington, Illinois. Now, this is our first twin Allison aircraft engine machine of the night. 2 twin Allisons on board in the 7,200-pound mod. Hey, what I tell you, you're going to see all types of things in this unlimited dragster class here tonight. Bollinger really tough on the ITPA circuit. He's generally in the top 5 year after year. So let's see what Bollinger can do here tonight out of Stonington, Illinois. Can he handle the powerful V8s? Let's find out. Well, how about that money pit? Look at the flames coming out of the headers on that fuel-injected Allison aircraft engine machine. Steve Bollinger out of Illinois with the money pit. Well, up next, the tradition continues. Here comes Mr. Chevy, Dave Banner, out of LaFontaine, Indiana. I'll tell you what, Dave's pulled here for many, many years. He comes back to the 30th anniversary ready to go. Let's see if the Indiana tractor, the Banner Brothers, can they handle the pressure? Let's find out as they bring Mr. Chevy to the starting line. Man, I mean to tell you, he is close. He is real close. Let's get that distance right now. He goes 291.11. 291.11. What a great run for the boys out of Indiana. All right, coming back to the starting line, Jim Brockman and the Kodiak In-Laws and Outlaws pulling team. Now remember, folks, he turned down his first pull. He was a test puller. He turned it down. He was close to getting it out of here. I'll tell you what, Brockman can have all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Let's see if he made the right move. He needs 291.11 to go on the #1 spot here tonight to beat the boys from Illinois. So it's all up to Jim Brockman now as he takes that 5-engine machine to the starting line. Jim Brockman out of New Haven, Indiana.
All right, a very professional driver in the seat. Here we come. Will it be, or will it stand?
Well, Brockman, Jimmy Brockman, over 306 feet. You take over the #1 spot.
Well, we had a practice run in there on that test pull, and so we were able to go back and make a few changes to the tractor, and it sure did pay off, I'll tell you that.
So did you guys change any weights around?
Now, the scales was taking weight away from us here at this particular event, which sometimes happens, so we didn't have any weight to move. The only thing we could do was mess around with the hitch and the tire pressure, trying to make it go straight for the second pass.
A few small changes in just tire pressure and a little change in the hitch, and they went out of here. 10 feet short the first time, 10 feet farther the second time. What a great run for the boys out of Indiana, the Brockmans and Kodiak. They're #1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 30th Annual National Tractor Pulling Championships. Up next in 72 mod, it will be Randy Petro out of Camden, Ohio with Multi-Chaos. A truck puller has bought this tractor recently. Now let's see what he does. Well, some problems for the machine. Obviously, it went away in the gearbox. He had some real problems with the tractor. He had a good run going, too. Tough luck for Petro because the tractor was running super, super good for the man out of Camden, Ohio, Randy Petro and Multi-Chaos. Up next will be the Piper family out of Illinois, Mount Vernon, Illinois. The driver, Brian Piper, of course, he's taken over the driving chores from his dad, Mike. This is Just Add Dirt, 4 blown Arius engines on board. The tractor known as Just Add Dirt out of Illinois here. So let's see what happens to Brian Piper. Is he good as his dad? I think so. I think he's come along real well. Let's watch what he does now. He's only been driving for a little bit over a year on his tractor. Brian Piper, as the family tradition continues in modified tractor pulling. Good pull for Piper, 289 and 5, 289 and 5 for the Piper family. Up next will be Bad Habit, Steve Klingenberg out of Holland, Michigan. I want to tell you something. This guy, about 3 weeks ago in Evansville, Indiana, he blew an engine in half. I mean to tell you, literally, all that was left was half the block and the crank still sitting down in the block. The whole top of the engine came off. This guy really is hard on equipment, but he does very well. Here's one to watch. I'm telling you, here's the man right here, Steve Klingenberg. All right, we got an interesting story here now. Steve Klingenberg, this is your tractor. What's the story, guys?
The scale dinged us on some weight. Me being a little oversized, couldn't get in, and he offered to run for me, and he did a hell of a job.
How about it, Rodney?
Well, like I say, he said, the scales are dinging us, they're not right. And we had to improvise and get him down the track because he said in third in the points, and that's where we're at.
So what do you think about that? A driver change right in the middle of the class. Klingenberg does not go in. It's the Martin brothers, Rodney Martin, and he takes it out of here. He's going up against BROCKMANN in a pull-off. Well, up next, a legend in his own time, of course. It's ARFONS in the Green Monster. Twin turbine. This tractor comes out with a very small turbine engine, brings him out on the track. Then, that small turbine will crank both of those two turbine engines. He'll get one going, and then the other side. This is a very, very powerful tractor. If he can keep this thing on a straight line, he's going to join Rodney Martin, who's already drove Klingenberg's tractor out of here, and also the KODIAK of Jim BROCKMANN. Very capable. We could have 3 tractors out the door. Let's see what the Green Monster does. Mr. Art ARFONS out of Akron, Ohio. Tough luck for ARFONS. 284-3. Had a good run going, might have been just a little bit heavy on the nose, but 284-3 from the man out of Ohio, member of the Motorsports Hall of Fame, Mr. Art ARFONS. Up next will be the new and improved Rambunctious Milt Bergman, Fort Recovery, Ohio, with a twin Allison-powered tractor as he comes to the starting line. His original tractor was named Rambunctious. Now this is the new and improved machine as he comes to the line with that dual Allison. Out of Fort Recovery, Ohio, let's see what the twins can do against all this hot iron that we've already seen here tonight. Ouch! Man, that hurt, I'll tell you what. I think the clutch just flat went away on that tractor. Either jumped out of gear on him, and he just lost it right there. We saw a little bit of spark coming out underneath the tractor, and man, she just died just a little bit before the 200-foot mark. Well, obviously, up next, the Dirt Slinger, folks, coming your way. 3 Arius engines on board. Bill Leishner out of Weldon, Illinois. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. The toughest 3-engine tractor in the country coming your way right now at 72 mod. He's a little under horsepower, but don't sell him short. Let's see what he does now. The Dirt Slinger, Bill Leishner, Weldon, Illinois, with his 3-engine Arius-powered machine known as the Dirt Slinger.
217-1 on the cattle rustler. 217-1.
Hey, what'd I tell you? Some of the 4-engine tractors didn't pull as well as he did. The top 3-engine tractor in the country just made a great run. Bill Leishner, the Dirt Slinger. Up next will be Bill Douglas and the Spook out of Canada. Now, let me tell you something, folks. 2 weeks ago in Owensboro, Kentucky, United States Hot Rod Tour, this guy was the only one to take it out at Owensboro. He can be really, really tough. He's done a lot of work over the wintertime with his tractor and has done a lot of pulling this summer. The best I've ever saw the Spook pull, but I'll tell you what, this was very capable of going out of here. The Spook with Bill Douglas out of Alveston, Canada here on the starting line. You guys have really done your homework. I've seen this tractor pull for a lot of years, but I've never seen it pull so well.
This just tickles me to death. I wanted a full pull at Bowling Green. I got it. The only other thing I want is a win now.
The only thing he wants is a win. He's got some tough customers to come up against, so. Welcome back to the 30th Annual National Tractor Pulling Championships at Bowling Green, Ohio, here on Wheel Power. And it's pull-off time, ladies and gentlemen, as we bring to you three of the top in the country. It'll be the Kodiak machine of Jim Brockman, the Klingenberg machine, Bad Habit, and the Spook with Bill Douglas as they come up against each other here on the track. And up number one right off the bat will be the In-Laws and Outlaws pulling team of the Brockmans. He'll set the pace, he'll set the distance. Let's see what happens as Jim Brockman takes the tractor to the starting line. Well, folks, he lost the blower belt. 2:24.06. 2:24.06. But I'll tell you what, that's a very disappointing pull for the Brockmans here tonight in the pull-off. I know they wish they could have done better, no doubt about it. All right, here we go now with the Steve Klingenberg tractor out of Michigan, but with Rodney Martin on board, I'll tell you, he needs better than 224.6 to go in the number one spot here with this tractor. Problems for the Brockmans. Well, let's see what happens now with the Klingenberg tractor. Steve watching every move as Rodney Martin puts that machine. It's totally been done with the weight situation. What a run! I'll tell you what, those guys are out for the championship, no doubt about it. They go 287 even. 287 even for a great run for the Bad Habit. Well, here it is. It all comes down to this. The Spook out of Canada. Your leaders, of course, right now, Bad Habit. The Steve Klingenberg tractor with Rodney Martin on board. Second place, the Brockmans. And it's all up to Bill Douglas. And it's going to take a hook of over 287 feet to go in the number one spot here tonight. Let's see what he can do. He didn't do it. He did not do it. It's going to be the Bad Habit with Rodney Martin on board. He's going to, Bill Douglas is going to get second, and Jim Brockman's going to get third here tonight in 7,200-pound modified tractors. Rodney, what you think about jumping on that tractor? How much difference is that tractor than yours?
It feels about the same. I mean, the driver's compartment's a little different. Of course, once it's like sitting in your car, once you get used to it. But we adapted, and his tractor ran real well. He's worked real hard to get where he's at, and I'm tickled to death we're standing here.
7,200-pound modified winners. Is that the way it's going to be the rest of the weekend? Are you going to drive, or are you going to get back in the saddle?
We're going to see once. We're going to talk about the scale thing or whatever. He already offered to go the whole weekend, and I just think it's awesome to see my tractor go on the track. I never got to see it in 14 years.
So double duty for the Martin brothers. I'll tell you what a great night of tractor pulling here at the 30th Annual National Tractor Pulling Championships. The Bad Habit tractor of Klingenberg's, the Martin brothers, Rodney, he takes the win. What a show it was.